This place just has this mysterious, spectacular appeal to it, and I don't even know what it is about it, whether it's these crazy flying dots that are probably poisonous to inhale, or these floating platforms that has money on it. Something about it just makes me really enjoy it. It's kind of nice. So they do kind of bait you into going through all of these platforms and collecting all of the rupees. I don't know if there's any real significance to that, but they're most certainly not a necessity. I just feel sad that my wallet is so empty. So we'll go in. Good timing, there we go. If you fly into, say, a wall that you can grab onto, but you still have your leaf out, then you will just bonk right off it. It's really unfortunate. Now these Baba Buds, they are actually housing some very devious, nefarious, asshole creatures, and I don't think we really even need to grapple them anymore. We are probably as good on the Baba Seed count as we're ever going to be, so we don't necessarily have to worry about that. Although these brambly, highly evolved vines are still gonna try and murder us, so we'll try and avoid those while we still can, and we'll kill the rest of you. Yes, I am encroaching on your property and killing you. That's just the apparently American way of Link. So he spots a Baba Bud, and we can use his neck to go and do that thing that I mentioned in the Forbidden Woods, where we can go inside of this with a flaming stick and make some pretty spacious room in there and bring it on up here. So it's nice. And then we just toss it over here. I don't know how I could have confused that. It seems like a really simple thing to do. But before we head over there, there's actually a chest down here that we can drop down and collect. Oh, we're trapped! This was a bad idea! The folly and greed of man prevails over all. But now, if we go and get a nice little close-up shot, there is a joy pendant. These pendants are said to flock to those who spread joy. I get it. And then they all leave. More phallic imagery to induce the masses. Alright, so we're gonna go head back up here, and we will be good. Oh, it's good stuff. Everything's just good in this game. And that just leads to another part of the island, which if you think about it, the Plateau Cliff Isle is just, it's bizarre. Because you take a look and we're technically under the sea right now, but how is this all possible? It's interesting. And I think the water down there is actually spring water and not ocean salty gross water. But this is actually where one of the Koroks has laid rest to his pupil, or his seed, or his nuts. How's it going? Hello, swordsman. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been like a day. I've come here to plant the great Tiku tree's seed. But look, he's wilting. The forest trees sprout quite vigorously whenever you plant them, but this one's withered. I'd be willing to bet that the trees my fellow Koroks have planted are withering as well. Oh my god, the great Tiku tree is shooting blanks. It seems that when one tree fails to grow from its seed, all the forest trees. Yes, that is what we call impotency, good sir. What are we to do if we're not able to nurse these trees back to health? The forest will never spread, and the great Tiku tree will slowly wither and die. Holy smokes, wasn't he already gonna do that though? Wasn't that the purpose of spreading his seed? So that when he does die, he has 8 more force out there? It's really unfortunate, but if we sprinkle the water from the forest haven on the tree, maybe the sapling will be saved. Water is the wellspring of the great Tiku tree's life force. Swordsman, could you go to the forest? Wow. Why don't you go? It's right over there. It's literally a mile away. You can fly there. I have to brave the dangerous, treacherous waters of the ocean. You can just fly above everything. Yeah, I guess I'll sprinkle some water on your dying sapling. It's so depressing. It reminds me so much of Majora's Mask and the Tiku Butler. It's really depressing. So there are 8 saplings out there that are withering and dying, and considering the sacred water only lasts for 30 minutes after you leave the confines of the haven, I think you can see exactly where this is going, and since we don't know where the rest of them are, we're gonna wait on that task. For now, let's go up here and indulge ourselves in the world's greatest delicacy, a treasure chart. Oh wait, did I spoil that? Sorry, you guys knew what was coming. No, but actually, we've got ourselves, yes, the treasure chart, something very important. Our first occurrence of a rare blue jelly. There are only, I believe, 23 of these in the entire game, making them one of the more rare common variants of enemies we'll be seeing. So make sure you use your grappling hook on them and collect as many of these as you can. That way you can buy them at any point from, I think his name is Bed Bam or something, the potion concoctor, and it'll be good. Deep within Blue Choo Choo's is a gelatinous essence that is said to be a magical cure-all. But you know what? That's just a secret that doctors don't want you to know. Find out how in 3 easy steps. Yeah, it can't be used like this. So, we will definitely be doing that. And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a quick picture of this guy as well. Just so that I don't forget about it later. I'm not even gonna bother with the selfie, but we'll be able to see if it's actually worth anything if we take it well enough. Okay, sir, excuse me, could you just do me a favor and that should not... Can I not get a picture of this asshole? What is he? He's like convulsing there for a second. I could have sworn you could have taken one of him. There. Like that? No. Doesn't want to take a picture. Alright, fine. We'll do another one. We'll do another one later as it begins to rain again. We have the most indecisive weather patterns of all time. And we can now leave. So, we're good. I'll go ahead and probably just re-equip that just to have it there. And, where's my ship? Oh, he's right over here. What's this gonna say? How's it going? Did you miss me? Alright, so from this point, it's gonna be pretty easy. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of cutting, but we will be going southward. Haha. And there's a couple of things here for us, and as we head over there, make sure you have treasure chart number 33, which I'm cycling through on the bottom screen. Can't see it because, well, my gamepad broke, so... Damn recording things. But we'll go ahead and open it real fast, and you can't see it, so you won't know. But this will actually hold the location of a heart piece for us. However, it's zoomed in, so you can't exactly see where it is. But once you open up the respective treasure chart and you know exactly where it is, it will show up on the, I guess, the overworld. You'll be able to see a giant ring of light protruding from the sky. And yes, protruding is a word. So here we are at 5-Star Isles, and there it is. It's wonderful. I see it. If we get just a little bit closer, we'll be able to hear. Ah, there we go. We'll salvage it and get ourselves a nice ass reward. I'm so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, from our first treasure chart, we've got a piece of heart which completes a new heart container, which is fantastic, and it makes me so excited. And there are lots of rocks over here, which I confused for seagulls at Fire Mountain. That thing flying around was not a seagull, it was one of these assholes. It was not doing a great job. So while we're over here, nothing really of particular interest here right now, but I would like to speak to this man and get his autograph. Your John Hancock, please, on my lovely map here. It's still wet from your cousin, so thanks for that. Boom, boom. Nice. Alright, what gracious words of wisdom do you have for us this evening? Have you seen it? The ghost ship. You know what? As a matter of fact, we did, and I'm glad we actually saw it before he mentioned it. Otherwise, we'd be having that conversation here, and you guys would have no idea what I was talking about. It's real. It's even been seen here in these very waters, so this could yet again be another area where you could find it. Which I said before, very important for the future. On nights when the crescent moon faces down, that's when horror rises. Oh god, that doesn't sound very good. Alright, well thank you, gothic, omnipotent fish creature that speaks. The thing in his mouth? Alright, so we are in the very corner of the map. So we're gonna go head down over here. There is one last thing that we need to find, and avoid that, because you guys can't even see it anyways. And off in the distance you'll see there's a submarine, which is really cool. Are we gonna see the ghost ship again? Like 2 times in a single recording, because it's getting really stormy out here. I am digging this. It's awesome. Alright, so there's a bunch of pink bokoblins out here. They're very fabulous. And what you can actually do is go to each one of these rafts and just steal their joy pendant from them. And I would recommend picking up quite a few of them, because every time you enter and re-enter the submarine, they'll respawn. So if you need any, this is actually a really good spot for it, and keep doing it until you have 40. You'll be in luck. Now we'll shield ourselves from the rain and enter this room. Oh boy. Again, same thing, you can go and steal their pendants. It's funny, but I'll just go ahead and, yeah, death from above. How's it going, dude? Oh, and can I not? Thank you, that's what I was trying to do. You guys gonna fight over each other's weapons? There we go. Ooh, that was a double. Oh, thanks, Grandma, I appreciate it. Nice, and there's water in here for some reason. What? What do you do on these guys? Make them very... Wake up! Your shift's not over yet. I missed so badly. Look at them. Oh. Let me just... Go away! No! How dare you? That's actually alright. I don't care about the damage I take here. I just want to kill them. You know, I have this thing. I completely forgot. Boomerangs. Great against bats. Keep that in mind. How's it going, dude? There. Let me just... Oh, wow, I missed. And then the parry thing shows up late. This is clearly the worst time we've had fighting. You gonna go steal your friend's weapon? Ooh, alright, fine. I don't really even care because we get a very good item after this. Just stand right here. Or wait, oh, it's just a ladder. Damn it. Thought that's where it was going to spawn. Thank you so much for the joy pendant. I think we're good, actually. We have exactly 46. We're actually above our quota. You don't really need them aside from, well, continuing the plot. But we head in here. The light turns on very strangely. There's this pretty neat little treasure chest in here. How's it going? What might you be, good sir? You can't be as good as the last treasure chest we just sunk up from the floor. Now what? Oh, it's a piece of art. Alright, great. Well, this is going to be a lot of fun to edit, so hooray! We are completely done here, and where did this come from? Can those even disappear? I'm inclined to think that at this point they don't, and you're still alive. Get out of here. What good were you planning on doing by swooping in at the last second? I thought we had to kill all the bats too, but clearly not the case. So that is another submarine down. Wonderful. We are just taking them out by the boatfuls. It's insane, and it's still storming. That's awesome. Oh, that makes me really happy. If you go back in there, the enemies will also respawn in there as well. So, I mean, you got a pretty good supply of of joy pendants out there. So, it's great. Now, let's go ahead and head off, not this way, but rather over here towards the west. We could collect that if we want. Actually, let's do it. Let's get some more rupees. Why not? I like grabbing things from the sea floor. That would be so cool. Just go full Titanic all up in here. And it's all rainy and... Sorry, I absolutely love the atmosphere out on the sea and just how hectic it can be. We got a purple rupee. That's about to be expected. So, let's just turn all the way back around and head towards the west. Now, over here, I believe, is the Angular Islands, and there's not really a whole lot for us here except for a boating course, unless that is the next one. But I'm kind of doing dual visual duties on my gamepad and on the screen here, so it's kind of awkward to read sometimes. It sucks that I can't record it. I'm like pissed off about it. Well, not like pissed, but very sad about it. It's very unfortunate. You, hey, giant pea hats. Maybe this isn't the island I was thinking of. These guys will charge and ram you like no other. They are moderately terrifying. Was that you, Ofish? Nope, that was just other things. I'm getting out of here. This is very terrifying. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my bait out once again. Hopefully I'll be able to find our good friend. How's it going? I don't know why you'd be swimming about in this weather, but here. Right on my map a little bit, please. Boom, boom. And this is just called boating course. Okay, I think the Angular Isles are on the next one then. Let me ask you, have you ever tried to make your boat jump? I heard it's not very good for them, but it is really fun. King Redline's just like, I'm gonna slap you, asshole. Yeah, of course, going out to sea just to jump around would be real dumb. That's incredible. But we can tilt and move the tiller as we land and make a sharp turn. Sweet. Maybe I'll try that. Do some neat tricks out there on the water. Why not? With that, I'm off. Cool, sweet, thank you. Now let's go over here. Aha. Now, do I even bother showing this? It's only for rupees, and you can get up to, I believe, 250 rupees per attempt. So I'm kind of wondering if it's worth it. And before we do anything, I'm actually going to set the direction here so that we can fly across on our lovely Deku Leaf of sorts. First, let me go ahead and, there we go. And we'll talk to this gentleman in a little bit. And I might as well do it while we're here. I mean, we'll eventually get our wallet upgrade here pretty shortly, but the real point of interest is actually across the way. So let's go over here and see what we could possibly do on this side. There's a hole. Sweet Jesus. But the more important part about this entire ordeal is this asshole. How's it going, buddy? So, you're dead. I know you're an extinct species. I'm an asshole. I'm just taking you for all of your valuables and your worth and then killing you. But that's alright. We fall down the hole and... oh god. I don't want to do this anymore. Mini blins. These guys are so annoying. They take 2 hits to kill and there are infinitely respawning. It's the worst. So what we're gonna do is just run and grab these and run away again. And just let me... oh shit, I took out my sword. That was an accident. You don't have to hit them all at once, thank god, but just gonna go ahead and miss apparently. They're gonna poke me with their little baby tridents. Why did I miss that last one? Not that bad. Oh, okay. You guys are gonna be jerks now. I see how it is. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I can deal. There. Alright. Just get out of my kitchen. That was a bad idea. I hate it when it locks onto them because it breaks your combo. Whew. But we did it. And this actually is not really even that good of an item. That mini blend's running up the walls. Ooh. Alright, see you later, assholes. Do you guys want to be in my happy ass jig? Alright, might as well make this item worth grabbing. It's like, it's our treasure.